First and foremost, good morning, T-Subs and T-Squad. Second off, I was only going to get up here and talk about the baser and the basehead activities and shenanigans and bumfoolery that done came out. But then a lot of y'all also sent me um, the baser's number one companion, the baser, himself, Stevie J, and how he set up here and swindled his supposed to be longtime, real good friend, sister in the industry slash wife, the way he swindled, schemed, scammed, and plotted her damn money. I say, you know what? Out of both of these stories, my only concern is where the hell is Bonnie? That's my only concern. Out of out of the mammy and the pappy, my only concern. Where the hell is Belly? Bonnie. We need to put a bolo alert and we need to start a hashtag. Where is Bonnie? Because out of all of this foolishness, I have yet to hear where is Bonnie. I ain't heard not nay soul, nay nary piece of soul bring up or wonder where is Bonnie. And that's all I want to know. Where is Bonnie? We know where her parents at, but where is Bonnie? I tell you where they ain't at. They ain't with her. They everywhere else, but ain't with her. So the first person that we gonna go on here and clear right now is the base himself. Stevie J, because be clear, in my opinion, he kicked her off with all of this fool la la that she got going on with now, and then now we see the after effects of what they had going on and so on and so forth. Because I've always felt like he introduced her to all that, and then look at what's going on here now. The same thing that I'm not even about to do that because I love me some Nippy, aka Whitney. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that because this ain't got nothing. My bad, Nip, because I know you up in heaven like, no, wait a minute, nephew. What I got to do with this? Nah, I'm leaving you right of it, even though you and Bobby's story could compare to Joseline and Stevie's, but I'm just going to let that rest where it's at. I don't want none of the Whitney fans coming at me. So, Bossa. You Gets No Love, Stevie J Gets Alimony from Faith Evans, and finalized messy divorce battle. After Faith Evans finalized her messy divorce, Stevie J Gets No Love, but the good guy did get spousal support from the singer. The two had known each other since the very beginning of their careers, back when Bad Boy was on top. However, the Songbirds didn't wed until 2018 in a surprise wedding held in Las Vegas, Nevada. According to Radar Online, Evans informed the courts that she had entered a written agreement regarding their property and their marriage or domestic support partnership rights included support. Excuse me. Despite online comments about a $1 million amount, the exact details of the divorce settlements are still not public. Apparently, the R&B singer submitted a copy of the court, and it reportedly includes her covering Stevie J's spousal support and even his attorney's fees. The filing stated there are irreconcilable differences that have led to the breakdown of the marriage or domestic partnership, and there is no possibility of saving the marriage or domestic partnership. The chaotic divorce has lasted for over 2 years now, as Bossa previously reported. The judge court ordered Stevie J to spin the block after the good guy skirted off in a strange estranged wife, Faith Evans, whip to the Coachella without permission. Faith filed an emergency motion to their bitter divorce. The R&B singer demanded immediate possession of the luxury vehicle she purchased after their separation. Evans outlined in a declaration that she paid cash for the van this year for her pleasure, not Stevie's personal use. She also noted the record producer had a suspended license and was legally prohibited from driving. However, The Sprinter van wasn't the only vehicles Evans demand back. She also asked the court to intervene to make sure Stevie J couldn't drive her other vehicles as well, including a 2020 Mercedes G-Wagon and a Chrysler Pacifica. God damn, he can't even drive the Chrysler? Child, I'm screaming at that. And he ain't supposed to be driving at all if he got a suspended license back. Now that's petty. He can't even drive the Pacifica. Now the G wagon I get, but he can't even drive the Pacifica. I just see that's the kind of petty I am. As if things couldn't get any worse for Stevie J, his former divorce attorney dropped him. I can't talk. As if things couldn't get any worse for Stevie J, his former divorce attorney dropped him in 2020, and and it an irremarkable breakdown caused him to hire new attorney named Evan. I don't know your last name, but I could tell by you Jewish. Okay. After all the drama, Stevie J poured his heart out on Instagram and asked for forgiveness, and now demanded Mother Day apology post. We already know that. Girl, who cares? Cameron spotted about a couple of 2 months ago. Stevie referred to Faith Evans as his best friend in the video reported. Stevie J also is in a smiling selfie with Mimi Faust, the mother of his daughter Eva, captures Eva mom and dad. Mimi always gonna find her way in the midst of something, girl. Yeah, that's that for that. Ain't that something? Again, my only question out of all of that, where is Bonnie? That's what I want to know. I don't care about nothing about the divorce, her having to pay spouses, and I really want to know with what money. It damn well ain't no million nothing. I don't buy that. Not any two times she's still sporting the 2020 G-Wagon in 2023. So I already, and she be a real stingy with the Chrysler Pacifica. So I already know. And I love me some Faith. I love me some Faith. I've been rocking with Faith since she came out in 95. Do you hear me? I love Faith Evans. So it ain't ever no shade with her. But we just being real here. Like, that's a damn shame. You out here nickel and diming off a whole Stevie J. Like, yeah, like I say, all the real niggas is dead, in jail, hibernating, married, like my brother. Like, again, we're Bonnie. Moving on to this last thing. Joseline shoves cops, shouts slurs during arrest after brawl. So Joseline still hasn't cooled down when cops arrived after her epic beatdown of Big Lex. And body cameras capture her violent, profanity-laced rage from start to finish. The Love and Hip Hop alum was met by several Sunshine PD officers last month in South Florida, and this new footage obtained by ZMC shows her immediately launching physically and verbally at law enforcement. Right off the bat, she shouts she doesn't want any white men touching on her, and things quickly ramped up from there. Joseline chucks her phone at a guy trying to calm her down, who seemed to be the same person heard calling Big Lex a dumbass bitch during the initial conversation. Cops stepped in, but she shoved one of them, resulting in multiple officers taking her to the ground. Throughout the struggle to take her into custody, you can hear Joseline shouting homophobic and racial slurs at cops after getting cuffed. She even appears to resist while they walk her out, which is when officers pick her up by her legs and carry her out. Joseline's intense arrest followed her violent altercation with Lex. As we reported, the two women went at it after the Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti III's exhibition fight. Joseline threw a massive crowd backstage as she put Lex in a headlock. Big Lex ended up calling the cops, hoping to get Joseline arrested, which is what eventually happened, but not before another huge blow-up. We covered the drama in the last episode of the TMZ podcast, available on our podcast platforms, and shout out to TMZ. Look, what do y'all want from me? Again, where the hell is Bonnie Bella? Again, we need to start. Bring me Bonnie. I promise I'll be a good mama and a good father to Bonnie Bella. Bonnie Bella would never want for anything. She will grow up to be an upstanding citizen, a exceptional, classy lady. You understand me? That is gonna have some street smarts. That's gonna know not to fall for any old fool that tell her that she pretty like her mammy do. You understand me? Like that's I don't like. First of all, to be clear, Bubbles the Chimp and King Kong will make much better parents and role models for Bonnie Bella than the ones that she got. You got one up in court still out here trying to live off hoes, while you got another one that got to be carted out like a girl. They had to hog tie your ass again. I say worse than that than that alligator that ate up that Caucasian woman down in Miami a couple months back. Girl, they had to hard tie you, lay your peg you down on all fours, hard tie you like this, and carry your ass out like a bull that just wrecked the China shop. And my thing is, why the hell they didn't have ballistic like that? That's what I want to know. Y'all gave Joseline all that damn fever, but what about the fuck nigga that she married? That don't mind going out here and saying that he hit women. But y'all out here got her all hog tied up like the last cattle down to the like the last herd of cattle down to the stable fit to get slaughtered and slapped up on somebody's grill. Y'all should have had his ass there too. Again, where is Bonnie? While her parents is doing all of this, where the hell is Bonnie? That's who I'm the most worried about and the most concerned about. I could care less about Joseline. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad they did Sandra Bland her bitch ass. However, I could care less about her. I could care less about Stevie. Where is Bonnie? That's all I want to know. Drop down in the comments and tell me where Bonnie is, because out of all of this, that's my only concern. Where Bonnie? Okay, where Bonnie? I'm gone. Bye.